You guys, I just noticed that that globe is in Russian. And what is up? I hope you're all as excited as I am. Tacos! Yeah, I'm not gonna switch it around because it works like perfectly when I put it on the stovetop. Hype that shit up. How's everyone's day? Jim, I saw that you got a little follow on here. Thank you for that. You're tired? That sucks, oh Matt. Okay, I totally have to change that globe now because it's gonna bug me. I didn't even notice before. Has anyone made like tortillas by scratch before, or is this gonna be a first? Okay, let me just put something in the chat here. It's a little bit important, guys. Just saying. Yeah, super fresh. Okay, you want me to watch the vid before we get started? We can do that together. Just let me turn down the music. The most veggies. That's what Mexican food is all about. All the delicious, fresh stuff. Hello, Rush. It's going well. Just about to start up making some Mexican feast today. Taco Tuesday. I don't even know if I've made tortillas by hand. It's been so long. But it should be a really fun stream. I'm also gonna make chorizo from scratch. I was gonna buy it in like the sausage form, but I was like, why don't I just make it? It makes so much more sense. No soup today. I'm actually doing soup tomorrow, Reverend. Gonna do a Thai style chicken soup. It's called Tom Kha Gai. That should get all of us going for Valentine's Day. Yeah, totally, Rush. Why couldn't Amy say that himself? Crazy kids. Hello, Mia. Okay, I'm gonna get started in a second. I actually don't have eyeliner on even. I do have a different lipstick on, that's about it. This is the most I've ever worn makeup, by the way. This is all you're gonna get out of me. Gotta paint those eyebrows on, you know. Wipe them off every night. Start fresh. I don't know how some people can actually do that. Sorry to the girls that might be watching that do that, but I could never. Yes, Jim. I'm trying to load your video, Anies. It is short, though. Let's do this. Oh, you know what? I can't even watch it on here right now because I ain't gonna get any sound. Just because I have it on a monitor. I will watch it after, though. For sure. Poor Jim. No eyebrows. I might be able to donate some eyebrows to you. Alright, guys. This is what is going down. Some of you might be familiar with like the ingredients that I used today, but probably not. Okay, I'll have to do it after though, because I can't hear any sound just because I am using a monitor as well. See, Mia? The struggle is real. You guys, all the guys have it easy. It is abs. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay, so no one's here with me today, so I can tell you what the problem is with the sound and video. So I'm out in kind of like a rural area on an island, by the way, and our internet is not good at all. We're trying to switch it over to something a little better, but in order to do that, we have to pay out our initial contract, which is going to cost us a bunch of money, and I don't know when that's going to happen, but hopefully soon. I'm going to keep bugging my people, see if we can all group up, because I know it really bothers you guys, and it does bother me too. I want my stream to be awesome. Flexerd, it's been so long. Hello, sir. Tristan, hope you've had a good week so far. It's been a couple days. Oh, I laughed. Oh, man, I laughed within like the first 20 seconds that I watched, and then I paused it because he said I had to wait for you. I have facts today, so I'm going to get going just so I know you guys want to go to bed and stuff like that. I'm not going to drag it on. Okay, menu. Chorizo quesadillas. So we're going to do, I think, just some masa in there to make it really nice and gooey. Asian style chicken livers. Flexerd, are you talking to Super Sensational? That doesn't sound that bad, Rev. And I'm also gonna do some fish tacos, guys. I just bought some nice line-caught cod. I don't know how I'm gonna spice them up yet. So if anyone has recommendations, feel free to post something. That's right, Mia. You're good to go whenever. If it gets quiet, I know you've gone to bed. And jicama salad. So this big vegetable right here is a root grown in Mexico. It's really, really fresh and delicious. Tends to soak up whatever you want to marinate it with. Sweet, Tristan. And then I'm gonna do a play on a salsa verde and mix some avocado into it. This was like one of the greatest salsas we used to make at a taqueria that I helped open. Really, really fun place to work. I did learn quite a bit about Mexican food. It was authentic because the owner, his parents were from Mexico, so they went there quite a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the fish into maybe cubes or even just like little bite-sized pieces to fit into the taco shell. Do I watch the Toronto Raptors? I don't watch basketball. I actually don't watch a lot of sports. I don't know why. I used to play soccer or football for like 12 years when I was younger, but now I'm just like a gym junkie. Yeah, flexored. Oh, it's so hard to keep up with it, and it's so not healthy. Screw bodybuilding. It's overrated, guys. And then I'm sure you guys have had a pico de gallo before. That's like the simple tomato, red onion, and cilantro salsa. That's just diced up. So we're keeping it pretty simple. I mean, tacos aren't supposed to be really fancy. The dim lights are on. I would say this will take me about 2 hours to make. Obviously, it takes me longer on stream just because I love chatting with you guys. But if you were to do this at home, like max 2 hours. Yeah, skinny fucks. Unite. It's true, Matt. I can call them fancy tacos. 12 ounces at a time. Are they in the form of a liquid, Reverend? Okay, ingredients. So, it took me a while, but here is our masa. Let's see if I can get it. Is it still upside down? I'll go here. So this isn't just corn that is blended up. They actually do like a very interesting process. So they grind the fresh corn, cook it down in an alkaline solution, then dry it out and blend it again. And this is what makes masa. So I think like doing that process is what really helps to keep it together. Because otherwise I think it would just be really, really dry and we wouldn't be able to do anything with it. Jim, you're fine. You guys, can you see the emote now? Is it up for you guys as well? Or just if you sub? And then for the chorizo, I just bought a bunch of ground pork. I have like 3 packages like this. And we're gonna spice it up our own way. I think there's like 6 different spices that are gonna go into it. I see now. See, I'm new to Twitch too, guys. We're all learning together. And then fish of choice, I chose cod. Red snapper is usually pretty popular as well. You could even do shrimps or something. You know what? I still have a sub gift, and this is gonna be for you, Matt, because you made that emote. You made that, sir. Just so everyone knows, Omat made the onion. So I think this is deserving. Okay, and then green cabbage over here, guys. We're just gonna slice that up really thin. That traditionally goes in the bottom of a taco just for garnish. And then we also have some limes, a ton of cilantro. Red onion and yellow onion both. So the red onion will go into the tomato salsa, and the yellow onion will go into the salsa verde. I'll fill out the form in a little bit. I just have to do like my credit card and shit like that. And then garlic and these little guys. Have you seen these before? These are called tomatillos. And those are actually not related to a tomato. Uh-oh. Now it's really bad, isn't it? What the fuck? And a jalapeno, a couple of avocados, and then fresh tomato. I'm gonna wait for this to catch up because I know this is terrible right now and I'm getting upset. It's so bad. Like, so bad. It's true, Anies. You're up next. Well, I guess now this will give me time to gift my sub. Thanks, Tristan. Boom. Woohoo! At least one person can use the onion in here. There's nothing else on Rush. Like, it's just me. I have one window open on my Mac, and I'm playing music off of my phone on YouTube. No, Rev. He's out right now. Okay, so jicama salad. Yeah, I start crying. Every time you guys use the emote, I just have to start crying. Jicama salad, I usually do a mix of carrots, peppers, and I think I'm gonna add a little bit of mango for sweetness. Sounds good, Van Al. Okay, chorizo. So the recipe I have is for 2 pounds of pork, which is what I grabbed. And then let's mix that up first so that I can sit in the fridge, get a nice little marination with all the spices. And then the next thing we have to do is mix up our masa for the tortillas. And then that has to rest for at least half an hour. So a lot of people make the mistake of not letting it rest. And then they're like, well, why is it all crumbly and like not staying together? Corn absorbs water a lot slower than, say, like a wheat flour does. So the corn takes about half an hour to an hour to even absorb all of the liquid that you put into it. So keep that in mind. And I am gonna go on to our little fun facts first, just in case some of you want to bounce. I have no problem with that. And then we can get started. So, history. The origins of the taco is actually unknown, but it can be traced back to the 18th century and the silver mines in Mexico. So in the mines, the word taco referred to like little pieces of paper wrapped around the gunpowder, and then that would make a charge and excavate the ore. So they called the little like packs of gunpowder tacos. So that kind of makes sense that they're wrapping something up that way. And one of the first types of tacos described in text are called tacos de mineros, so miners' tacos. It makes sense. The culinary meaning of taco translates to a plug, which also directly translates to what they used in a mine. So I did not expect that to come out of where like a taco is from. I know, very interesting today. I had fun looking up this stuff. I was like, this can't be true. It is, guys. So nowadays, a taco is referred to a tortilla that can hold various meats and vegetable fillings. And now we also have flour and corn tortillas. And I don't know if there's any other like gluten-free crap out there now. I'm sure there is some sort. The taco originally came to the US in the 1900s through the Mexican migrants, and they traveled up through the Los Angeles area first. But the real popularity for North America started when Glenn Bell created Taco Bell in the 1950s. So his little story, he actually started with a hot dog stand, and this stand was across the street from a Mexican place. And he saw like all the lineups of the Mexicans for the tacos, and he thought, well, hey, maybe I'll try opening a taco stand and see how it goes. And that's how Taco Bell came to life. What is up, Rando? Good to see you in here. Yeah, we're all down with the glutards. I have nothing against them, as long as they're real. And hello, Finn. I see you snuck in there. So a couple different types of tacos that you might see if you go to an authentic taqueria. Tacos al pastor, probably my favorite ones, are pork that's sliced really thin. It's usually a pork shoulder, so something with a lot more fat in it, and then that's marinated in like a really nice dark red marinade. Lots of chili peppers and onions, a little bit of orange juice as well. And then that is layered on a spit. So if you ever go for like donaires or kebabs, the pastor meat is cooked in the same way, like rotating around a fire, and then they just slice it off really thin. Yeah, Tristan. And then carnitas is usually a pulled pork version. It's usually braised in the oven for quite a while. And one that's similar is the chicken version, that's referred to as pollo. And it's usually braised in the same way. I would definitely use chicken thighs instead of breast. That way it will stay nice and moist. Exactly. Just have a kebab. Forget the abs. Here's the one that I know you guys are gonna love. So tacos dorados, which are also called flautas, but that is what we know as taquitos. So the deep fried little taco shells, I guess, that is usually filled with like pulled pork or cheese or beans. Yes, taquitos. So good. I made those at work once. They were unreal. Now, the last one, carne asada. That is usually beef that is grilled and then sliced really thin and put into a tortilla. So those are the most popular types of tacos. And for a fish taco, it's probably called pescado if you're going to eat it somewhere. And that's it, guys. So let's make up our chorizo first and then get rolling. Oh, it's like way out flexored. Way out. I know it's like a good 2 seconds behind, sir. Trying to get better internets. Trying. Don't say it, Anies. Yeah, just make it think that it's just him. Be like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's perfect. Look at this pork. I love seeing like the maple leaf on there. This shit is local. And it's always better to use a pork for a chorizo, just because it does have quite a higher fat content. This can easily be prepped ahead of time and just tossed into the freezer in like little portions as well. I wish it was from my garden. You guys, one day I aspire to like have a little farm. Farmer Kate. Okay, I'm gonna line up all the spices for you guys. If you can even read it. So first one, cinnamon. Just a touch, or sorry, that's chili powder. And I did have to pick up some of this stuff as well, because this is pretty empty. Next is a smoked paprika. You can choose regular paprika as well, but I do like the smoky flavor. Ground cumin. Some cloves, just a really small amount is gonna go in here. Here's our cinnamon. And then a touch of oregano. Mexicans love oregano. Like, you always think that it's just in Greek food. No, 'tis not. You guys. Okay, here is the recipe. I just need to grab a tablespoon and a teaspoon. Say what? First thing going in is 4 tablespoons of chili powder. So this is like the main spice that is gonna flavor our chorizo. Let's see if I have enough in this container. Okay, close enough. Or you guys want me to open up the Mexican chili powder and make a mess? I can do that. Do I speak French too? No, I'm terrible. I know a little bit. I took it up to junior high and then gave up because it got a little hard. And I did end up getting like a Rosetta Stone version, but never followed through. Sad, but it is something that I want to learn. Okay, so look how different this color is compared to the other one. I don't know what the Mexicans put in here, guys. And then this is like the main thing that is also gonna give our chorizo the red color. So next thing is 2 tablespoons of paprika. Don't forget the butter. Yeah, where's Finn for that? I don't think I'm gonna cook all of this. I'm probably only gonna use half and then put the rest in the freezer because it'd be super good for like brunch one day as well. I feed 4 people a day, I guess. Okay, 1 teaspoon of cumin. This is a half teaspoon measure, so I gotta do 2. Maybe I can bribe, but he might just end up using me for my tacos. Don't even say anything terrible there. Okay, cloves, a pinch, like literally a pinch, because it's such a strong flavor. We're making chorizo, not like gingerbread cookies. Don't clip it. Don't do it. And also a pinch of cinnamon. Ah! The oregano's running away. I was gonna ask if you guys want chatbot in here. You guys want a robot in here with you guys or what? Okay, oregano, 2 tablespoons. And then last but not least, a couple teaspoons of salt. Do not forget that, otherwise your chorizo will probably taste bland. This recipe initially said 1 teaspoon. I was like, there's no way that that is enough. Flexered, yes. I can see what I can do. Oh, Matt. But they did like put in a new feature for chatbot that they'll put a top clipper. So I know Amy's will be like on that every single day. And you know what is like a really weird ingredient in chorizo is vinegar. So half a cup of vinegar is gonna go into here. I did not know that. Okay, I'll do a chatbot tomorrow morning then. I'll get it set up. I think we'll have fun with it. I think we should use like a light vinegar for this. I wouldn't use a balsamic or anything. Oh, guys, Kush is out for a walk right now at the beach. We were busy this afternoon getting a bunch of groceries for the week. So she's going for her walk now. And you know that she's going to be nuts when she gets home because it's going to be like her dinner time. You'll know when she's back. Let's just put it that way. Hey, hey, hey. People are saying terrible things just because I grabbed a fucking cup measure. I could not let that one go into chat. Oh no. Get out of here. Okay, I just gotta go grab some gloves to mix this up. There is music. It's just quiet. I can turn it up though. This is a pretty interesting song. I found a new playlist, by the way. Can we all just get along today, please? Or else I might put this glove somewhere you might not like it. I'm putting gloves on just because I don't want my hands to get stained red from the paprika. I think I have a sense of humor, pencil eater. I mean, I didn't ban your ass, so I think I'm doing okay. Shh, Finn. You're not supposed to say that on stream. Massage it. Get it all mixed evenly. There should be no like big spots of spices anywhere. It does have an interesting smell though. I'm still a little weirded out by the vinegar aspect, but it is mixing in. Oh, Matt. I'll have to put that up for a warning. Okay, that looks pretty good. Oh, I just found a huge piece of paprika. I've never been a waitress in my life. Not a chance. Because then I'd have to deal with people like you, sir. So bored. So bored. Okay, guys. That's all mixed up. That's happy. It's turned like a little bit of an orange color, but let's see if it changes like a darker color as it sits over time. And I'm just gonna pop that into the fridge while we do the rest of the stuff. Sriracha? I mean, I'm gonna make the salsas a little spicy, so I don't think I want to add sriracha to this. Trying to keep it really like authentic Mexican. That's right, Finn. Tell him. Yeah, just leave this in the fridge for a couple weeks and you'll watch it change color. Okay, so masa up next. I don't know, Tristan. Maybe it's because of my title, Taco Tuesday. Brings all the crazies here. Pencil, do you want to be in or out? Because right now you're on your way out. Let's get in here. Big fan since 08. I don't have mods. Like, I am my own mod, so I can deal with this myself, abs. And now my computer is frozen. They're breaking the interwebs, guys. That's the ish. Okay, I'm gonna grab my little kettle here. Oh God. Okay, lid doesn't come off. Sorry guys, I just had to refresh. But masa. So this is gonna make 24 like small sized tortillas. Or at least it should by the recipe that I found online. And I'm just gonna pour that into a bowl. Holy interwebs. And I'm going to need 4 cups of the powdered masa to 3 cups of hot water. That's really important. We need that hot water. I was wondering if someone was gonna ask me about tequila. I almost got it down. Like, I can do that with the fish. If you guys want me to use some tequila, I'm down. Okay, just literally waiting for my chat to keep up with you guys. Okay, we're back. We're back. So 4 cups of masa is in the bowl. Now I need to measure out 3 cups of water, and I'm just gonna boil that in a kettle. That should be the easiest way to get that hot. What is going on right now? Okay, kettle is on. What are you doing, Modern? Can you not? If you want to stay in here, just be good, okay?
Already?
Or else I'll have to send Kush after you. See? Yeah, Tristan. Back tatties. They're sneaky. You're gone. Get out of here, sir. Yay for Kettle giving me time to mod my own chat. Okay guys, is everyone chilling now? Are we okay? Okay, last thing to go in this bowl with the masa is a teaspoon of salt. Jim, you're fine. You're fine, dude. Exactly, Finn. Nobody got time for this. We gotta start making tacos. You like that, Flexard? Let's get this going. Like, I'm so pumped. Okay, carrying on. So, let's go over just our order of prep now that we started a couple of things already and see if I can actually keep my little prep list going as I go. I see that, Rush. I see that. So, I made the chorizo. I'm gonna mix up the masa. So I know that I have at least half an hour to 45 minutes just for the masa to rest before I even start to roll out and ball out the tortillas. And while that is resting, I should be able to make the salsa verde and the pico de gallo and shred up the cabbage, as well as prep whatever garnishes. So I might chop a little bit of cilantro, do up some lime wedges, and and shred some masa for the quesadillas. And then when all of that is together, I'll start cooking the tortillas. I actually do have to go grab, like, I have a flat grill top that I could put on my stove. I think that's how I'm gonna cook the tortillas. Okay, dealing with all these kids. And then while we're making our tortillas, I can start to cook the chorizo and the fish. So do you guys want me to, I guess, marinate the fish a little bit in the tequila or finish it off in the pan with some tequila and do like a little flambe? We got options, guys. Okay, my water just boiled, so I'm gonna pour it into my masa and start mixing that up. Did I barter for the fish? Not this time, Finn. Yum, this smells good. Oh my god, is that a spider? What was in the kettle? I'm terrified. I'm terrified. What? Oh, that's gross. Okay, we had a little ish. We're good. We're okay. Holy. Anies, you want to be a mod? I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I banned him.
Mayo went bad.
Yeah, mayo's gone bad for sure. Okay, this is getting like really thick. You guys need to witness this. Okay, I'm gonna ban one more person and see how it goes, guys. Hopefully there's peace after that. So you can see how dry it is initially, but you just have to keep working it. And like, this is the mistake lots of people make, is they're gonna add water again, and then you're just gonna end up with like soup. You won't be able to make any tortillas. I'm just gonna like smash it down and see what happens. So this is also what you would use to make tamales. Ah! We're getting messy. Holy. Okay. I don't know where that bug came from, but that was terrifying. Let's blame the masa. I mean, sometimes there is bugs in like dried foods. I don't know. But all I know is that there's no spiders. I mean, Mexicans eat crickets. I've had that there. I mean, yeah, you do have to knead it. So I'm just using a spoon for right now just because it is really hot still, but I will start to use my hands, I think. Because you can kind of see it coming together now. Like if I mash it, it's gonna start forming. Just, I also couldn't use my hands earlier because of all the crazies today. This is brutal. I have been to the US. So I've been to San Diego, Vegas, where else? I'm trying to think. Oh, I went down to Bellingham, just over the border here by Vancouver in Washington. That was okay. This is still really hot, guys. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we're good. Anies, I'll add you as a mod after. I can't fool around with my settings too much right now just because my internet is so slow. But I can do that. I trust you. Yeah, Bellingham was really fun. I have to say, it was beautiful. Went for a nice hike. Had like a really good old school burger at a diner there, a drive-in.
Seattle with Janelle?
Oh, and I guess I have been to Seattle too. I forgot about that. I took the ferry from Victoria on Vancouver Island over to Seattle one time. Yeah, the fish market. I saw them throwing the fishes around. So you guys see how this is coming together now? But like it still feels dry to the touch. Like it's not even sticking to my hands. Yep, I took the clipper. Holy Rush. I'm sorry, my dude. I don't know where they came from. I'm really sad to hear that, but maybe try again in a bit. I'll be here for like the next couple of hours. Oh, you're from Seattle, Tristan? That's awesome. I definitely want to go back one day. I was only there for 2 days and didn't really feel like I saw everything that I wanted to see. And Rev, I'm glad your chicken livers are good. I really am. Because I'm not like a huge fan of those, but I'll eat them in like some things. Okay, this is feeling better. I think we're almost there. It's almost like Play-Doh-y now. So if you had that as a kid, that's the consistency we're going for. Just gonna form this into a ball and then cover it with a damp towel so it doesn't dry out. And we'll just let that rest and cool off for a bit. Oh, I know, Rush. I'm gonna get someone on a mod tonight. Rev. Disable timestamps. Okay, I'm just gonna dust off the masa from my notebook that I put everywhere. And we're gonna carry on, guys. Do you guys want me to put a mod in right now before I start anything else, or do we feel like we're good? Let me see my OBS settings right now as well. Yeah, I'll have to put it down back to 720 tomorrow, just because this is so terrible. Thanks, Rush. Thank you so much. I always love seeing you in here. You've always been a good help. Oh, Matt, you alive or did you go? Because they're bugging you. So I'm just gonna use some paper towel and wet that a bit and put that over the masa as it rests. Okay, good. The babe is gonna rest for a bit. I know, I just saw that. Like the settings I want to change, I have to stop and restart my stream. So, I mean, let me know if it gets any worse. By all means, and then I will do that, but I think we're good for right now. Everyone's pretty used to me like miming around already. Okay, next thing up is our creamy salsa verde. So I'm gonna be using a blender for this. First time ever on stream. Oh yeah. And I brought out our Mexican platter, guys. From Mexico. I thought it'd be fitting to use for the tacos. And this. So, salsa verde. The way that I was taught to make it is we have, here, I'll just lower this. We have our tomatillos, which are here, white onion, and a jalapeno. It's true, Tristan. It's so true. And then we're gonna peel the tomatillos, put them into the pot whole, as well as the onion and the jalapeno. I'm just gonna cut off the stem from the jalapeno and peel the onion up, cut it up, and then that will come up to a boil, and that'll soften the tomatillos up. And then we're not gonna strain it out, but we will use the liquid from the boiling to make our salsa verde. That's like the traditional Mexican way to make it. Then once that's all mixed up with cilantro, we're gonna add in an avocado and make it really nice and creamy. Slay, thank you for the follow, as well as Less Than 3. Welcome to the stream. So, fun with tomatillos. Sometimes the peel is like a little bit sticky, so you might have to wash it off, but Hopefully they're all nice and clean like the ones I have here, and then you can just put them straight into the pot. Posh, where are you at?
She's here.
Where are you at? Come over here. You need to say hi. Hey, girl. Oh, too low. Come here. Come here. Say hi. She's like, what are you doing to me? I don't want to say hi. How do you pick a good tomatillo? Good question. So what I look for is the skin should be nicely closed still. And then it shouldn't be like really mushy in any spots. And it should be nice and bright green. So you could even peel it open in the store just to check. I did a little bit. And that's how I know it was still good. When they do start to go bad though, then they'll just go mushy and like a little bit brown and look bruised. But other than that, like, I guess they have the same feeling as a tomato. But they're definitely not as sweet. They're more like sour inside. And if you guys have ever had a gooseberry, like the little orange berry with the weird skin on it, this is related to that. Sneaky Rev. So just cut off the tip of the jalapeno, throw that in there whole. We're keeping all of those seeds in today. It actually wasn't that bad. I think the one on the back of my neck hurt more because like I could feel that's the tattoo gun like rattling on my spine. It was interesting. Oh, you guys are missing your onion. I don't want to get yelled at. So I'll cut this into relatively large sizes. Onion number 10. Ah, yeah. Let's do quarters. Maybe this one will cut into 6. Okay, now fill this up with water just to cover everything. You don't want too much. Okay, to me the onion looks like it's doing like kind of a kissy face. I don't know why. It's hilarious though, I love it. Okay, so that's ready to go. I can put that on the stovetop now and just bring it up to a boil. And let's do a little switcheroo. Like so. Oh, it's so expensive, Rev. It's not sustainable and it's addicting. Okay guys, so I can get the cilantro ready right now. As well as, let's do this 1 large clove of garlic to go in there. Probably do like a quarter of a bunch of cilantro. So like this one is huge. Definitely don't need to use all of that. And like keep in mind it will blend down really fine in the blender. So let's do a big handful like that. What cookware do I use? Rev, I have like an Amazon posting on my channel page if you want to check out pretty much all of the utensils and tools that I use on a daily basis. And then for the cilantro, guys, we're just gonna pick out any brown spots, but we can totally use the stem, so don't throw that out. A lot of people think that they have to pick cilantro, which you don't. The stems are not that hard, and they do have the flavor in there, compared to like a parsley, let's say. Man, Tefal is good. It totally is. I just find that the pans don't last as long, and like you end up buying a couple during the year. Instead of if you use like just a cast iron, that should last you pretty much your whole life. It is eventful, Amy's, like always. Yeah, Tefal can get expensive. It's like the more durable, like popular brand out there. Okay, next thing, while our stuff is waiting to boil, I will throw this stuff into the blender now. That's no problem. That way everything will kind of weigh the cilantro down. Boom. And let's just prep the avo as well. Let's see if it's good. Ready? Boom. Perfection. And I can scoop that into the blender right now as well. And let's take this pit out. It's scary. Done. It's like a very satisfying thing to do, is like taking the pit out of an avocado. So next is our pico de gallo, aka just a simple tomato salsa. I'm gonna use 3 tomatoes, some lime. So this was the red onion like scraps that I used when I made the pickles, so I thought I would just chop that really fine and use that in the salsa, because I don't think really anyone cares how your salsa veggies are cut up. And we're not gonna waste that for sure. What is it, Omat? What is it? I know all of the onions today. So let's do this first. And I'm gonna start on the thicker side. I know you guys can't see. And then just try and slice it as thin as possible. And then I'll go over it the other way after. But I typically don't like to eat a salsa with like huge chunks of onion in it. I like to taste all of the flavors together. Make sure everything's really nice and balanced. Hello. Oh, bloomin' onions? Yes, I am not vegan. This one right here, not a vegan. Probably never will be. Oh no, you guys, another one? I thought we dealt with this yesterday on the whole Meatless Monday issue. All I'm doing is chopping an onion. There's no animals involved here. That's very aggressive. Why you gotta be like that, sir? We're all just trying to have a good time. Not today. Mom says mayo's gone real bad, guys. Okay, carrying on. Let's have some fun. What is everyone's favorite, like, cheap Mexican chain restaurant? So see how fine I chopped the onion? It's gonna be like a lot smaller than the size of the tomato that I'm gonna cut. Azteca, never heard of it. Taco Time is on point with their tater tots and the hot sauce. Yum. Mucho. Okay, this is like torn up, guys. Maybe I'll just throw it over here. Let's just put it in there. And we're gonna let that boil until the tomatillos just get a little bit soft. It could take like at least 10 minutes. I'm jealous, Tristan. I love Mexican food and it's so hard to find out here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure almost all of us in this chat right now have at least had Taco Bell once. Not really. Oh, I don't know if I can do it with this one. I did put it on the steel earlier. Oh, there we go. It's like kind of sharp enough. But I don't think I'd be able to like do it this way. Especially because I do have like a really sad little chip in my blade there. Really sad, guys. In Calgary? You've been to Calgary? It might be Omat. No, I think it was from like when I was cutting a carrot or something really tough. And like that, I guess, is the one downside of a Japanese blade, is it's really easy to chip, even just like regular use from it. And I just haven't gotten it fixed. Let's do like a good medium dice on our tomatoes. Keep it nice and chunky. That's so cool, Tristan. I love that. I don't get a lot of Canadians in here, that's for sure. Except Finn. West Edmonton Mall. Oh, yeah. Did you go to the water park? Dang, sir. That wave pool, though. Okay. So, I'm just going to grab a spoon and show you how the tomatillos have changed color a little bit. So, see how they're kind of like a more yellowish green now compared to the jalapeno? That means they're nice and soft inside. So, like, even just like, they're so squishy. Let's shut that off. Let it cool off just a bit before we put it in the blender. Fun. Yeah, I definitely want to do like more road trips to the States. Check it out. That's fine, Omat. It actually is all the onions. You go get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow. Valentine's Day, if anyone even cares. Yeah, exactly. Food truck road trip, live stream. Sounds good, Amy's. That is a full bowl. Come here, girl. Come here. Kush says bye too. That is hot. 47 Celsius. Well, when I was in Thailand, it was like 45, I think. Plus the humidity, like, I almost couldn't breathe. It was just that hot. Nutso. Okay, chop up some cilantro. Just a touch. You don't want to overpower this dish at all. Thanks, Omat. I believe it, Tristan. Just stay in hiding. That's like most Canadians in the winter. Fair enough. So, for anyone that hates cilantro, my dad hates cilantro, but somehow still always eats the pico de gallo. Just saying. I don't know why, but he said it needs to have the cilantro. I'm just gonna chop it really nice and thin though. That way we won't get any big bites. $5.3 million? Holy. Okay, last thing going in. It's true, Bran. It's true. We might use this whole lime. I just want to see how juicy it actually is. These are pretty fresh. So probably only half a lime to season this amount. We got about 2 cups worth of pico de gallo. Yeah, Omat, get to bed. It's past your bedtime. That is Mamacita drinks wine, Tristan. So long, sir. Sorry those crazy trolls somehow got your info, but I'll put Annie's on a mod just to make sure it doesn't happen again. Then you guys can have fun banning. No problem. See you tomorrow for Thai soup. So if you're making curry on the weekend, maybe switch it up and make Tom Kha Gai. Okay, so now let's not forget to season our pico de gallo. Salt and pepper. You cannot have lime without salt. Like, you need to balance it out. Annie's, you gone? I'm putting about a teaspoon in here, guys. Lasagna on Thursday. I was gonna do sous vide pork chops, but I can definitely maybe make lasagna. I don't know, I just went grocery shopping today. Tristan, whenever I do make the lasagna though, like, I'm gonna put your name in the title. I hope you know that. And that day will be for you. Guys, I am making creme brulee tomorrow, so like, a dessert that everyone is scared to make, but so easy. So for anyone that's trying to like impress a girl or something on Valentine's Day, make this. It's so good. Like, who doesn't love creme brulee? And plus we get to play with a torch too. So much fun. Okay. Here we are. There's our little mix up. Now I just gotta taste it. And then this flavor is gonna get better over time. Fire! Mmm. That's delicious. I haven't eaten this in so long. Really nice and fresh. So that can go just chill in the fridge while we make our other salsa. And on to the verde. So I'll add all this stuff to the blender over here, but I can't really move my blender too much over there. Juicy, get out of here. Pretty sure you walk into any industrial kitchen and it's full of men. So where is the roll? I always dip the double dip, Mia. I love how that's the one thing you like catch. Is just me being bad. Have to. Well, just so everyone knows, I would never do that at like a restaurant job. We have tasting spoons for that. But I'm just trying to save on dishes here and not like take a new spoon every single time. I did that the first couple of streams and then there was like no spoons left in the house. And then I got yelled at. And I think by us boiling the onions here, they're gonna turn out like a lot sweeter and not as strong of flavor as if we just put it in raw. This might be the Mexican trick. Mythbusters, it's fine. Unless you have like a disease that's transferred through your saliva, then it's not fine. But I'm clean, I swear. Okay, now you can kind of see how this liquid went a little bit cloudy. That's like full of flavor. So let's bring this all over to our blender. And maybe just pour in a little bit of liquid to start. Like a half a cup, let's say. Because we don't want to make this too watery. And we also still have to add lime juice. So let's start just on low. See where we're at. They look like squid. Oh yeah, steamy. So always be really careful when you're blending liquids. Super nice and green. That's why it's called salsa verde. 5-second rule. Not unless it's like your own food that you're eating. But for sure, if something is dropped, it's thrown out. Even if you like have to recook a chicken breast or anything like that. I mean, at least in the kitchens that I've worked in, I would never do that. That's terrible. Okay, let's squeeze in some lime juice. Probably gonna need a whole lime in here. So let's cut another one open. I'm just gonna roll it first to get all the juices loosened. And then let's add a little bit of salt. Oh my god, that's so bad, Mia. That was like 2 teaspoons of salt. I know you can't even trust the people that are making your own food. That's why it's so much better to just cook at home. That way you know what you're eating. That is a manwich for sure. Yum. So nice and creamy. I love the color of this. See, guys, I only have like 5 spoons left. Then what? Then I gotta do dishes. Get a little taste of taste. That was my favorite thing, Mia. The last place I worked at, we had like a Forno stone oven, and I loved making pizzas in it. So much fun. This is perfect. I think it just needs like a little bit of salt. But like, this is one of the freshest salsas you can make. And it's definitely good on more than just tacos. The dark secrets you don't even want to know. Get that pour action for you guys, 'cause I know you love it. That way you'll be able to see kind of the consistency. So it's like not really thick, but it's not thin either. And then this is gonna like just coat whatever you're putting it on perfectly, rather than like kind of just seep off the sides. And then I'm really happy because I have all of this left over, and I'm sure that will be gone within like a week. You guys want to know the dirty, dark secrets? I don't know. Ask me questions. I've never done like too much crazy. I think I started like right after people stopped doing like Coke and stuff on the toilet seats in the bathrooms and kitchens. But my boyfriend has some pretty hilarious stories. So here is what my other little bit of verde is gonna go into. Ah. Please be perfect, pour. Aw, yeah. Oh, I hate that one, Mia. Like the Sani water container for spoons and stuff that just like sits there. Yes, Jim. I wish you could taste this. But I am gonna let that cool off before I put it back into the fridge. Yeah, a lot of chefs tend to like lose their sanitary skills when it gets busy. But seriously, that I've seen that happen. I kept myself like so clean that I would be able to reuse my towels like 2 days in a row. Because I always just kept like one dirty towel for whatever I needed. But people are disgusting in kitchens. Just so everyone knows. Cook at home. Okay, salsas are done, guys. That was super easy, hey? Next thing I'm gonna do is just shred up some cabbage for other garnish. And then I'll make the jicama salad up. That way it has time to marinate. And then we'll get on with the tortillas. No, that ain't kosher. True, Mia. Make sure it's actually cooked. Okay, turning you down. So let's cut our cabbage in half first. This is like one of my favorite things to do, is just like open a cabbage and see all the different layers. The purple ones are usually way cooler looking. But we also have to take this really hard core out. Holy Yahtzee, you made it! Aw, yeah! So I just kind of go alongside of it and cut through the cabbage. And then you should be able to just pull that core out. I don't think I cut through that side enough. Like that. And then that's gone. And now we're good to go. Oh, but you guys know what this core is good for, is doggo snacks. She won't let me forget that one. People are so weird about horse meat here. So weird. Okay, so let's slice this as thin as possible. That way it doesn't get like really bulky in our little tortilla. You don't want to take up all of the tortilla with cabbage. You could also use a mandolin for this if you don't feel like you can slice it this thin. But I'm not going fast, guys. Like, just go slow and make sure you do it right. And I'm just using my index finger to guide my blade. I got 1 hour. Now, you can kind of see that this wants to tip over. I'm just gonna let it tip over and then keep cutting it like this way. I dropped a piece of cabbage on my foot just now, and I just like felt this little nibble on my toe. It's like, oh god, there's a monster down there. Yeah, I've had kangaroo. Or no, I haven't had kangaroo. I've had alligator. I'm just like picking out these bigger chunks. I have to go over them. But nothing else too weird. Like, I never ate the scorpions or anything in Thailand. I did eat a cricket, though, from Mexico. It was interesting. Can't even cut the veggies right. What is she doing? It was spongy. Interesting. Oh no! That's disgusting. See, I always like joke about seasoning food with your tears or like sweat, but that's real. Oh, what has the world come to? Ostrich. I really want to do like an ostrich egg one time. Okay, there is our cabbage. That can just be put with our salsa over here. Clean off my board. Maybe give another doggo snack. Just like a nice little brine. Human brine. Yeah, servers do see like a lot of the stuff that goes on, and they pretty much just shut their mouths most of the time. I think this cabbage is gonna get used in our soup tomorrow, guys. So good. Here's our chorizo too. Got a little check. Does it look like it got darker? I think it might have. Watch out, world. Okay, on to the jicama. Okay, so first thing we have to do is peel this. It doesn't have a very thick skin. I would say like the texture is kind of between a potato and an apple. So, like, it's just really juicy and watery. Like, it doesn't have a distinct flavor at all. Oh no, this one has a boo-boo. How deep does it go? Looks like a big mushroom. Yeah, kind of, hey? Man, that's so sad, Mia. Like, that should be one of the best parts of your day. Like, if you can't even trust the chef, that's bad. I loved cooking, like, staff meals and anything for my staff. I would pretty much make whatever they wanted. That was like my one area that I could play without cooking something from the menu, right? So I'd always try to be a little bit creative. This one piece is bugging me. Why would I do that, Tristan? That's terrible. Oh. Is she gonna eat the peel? Oh, Posh likes jicama peels. Now we know. It looks funny. I know, hey, like look at this one. Perfect. What's up, Tris? Okay, this one smells a lot stronger than the other two I peeled. I don't know why. Very earthy smelling. I think it might not be as fresh. We'll see. I'll do a flavor test. Eggs! What is up? Own pots and pans? No. But like own knife bags? For sure. And that's called your kit. So like if a chef tells you, see you tomorrow and bring your kit, you should definitely be bringing your knife bag, and like that also usually has your peeler and something like a microplane in it. Maybe your favorite pair of tongs or some tasting spoons. Pretty much whatever you need to do your job. I guess it's like someone bringing a toolbox if they're in construction. And I do have a little toolbox, but I keep all of my like baking utensils in it. Yes, Jim. I can tell you're a good eater, and I like that. Do we judge? I wouldn't say we judge. I mean, just because you have a lower grade knife doesn't make you a bad chef. Not everyone like has enough money, right? But we definitely do like to admire and ask about each other's knives and stuff like that. At least I don't judge. Reverend, are you a chef? Are you being a sneaky chef in here? Are you judging me from afar? I think we would more like judge each other on techniques rather than the tools that you work with. Okay, so jicama. I always like to julienne mine and make it really nice and thin. And then I'll be cutting the carrots the same way. I'm just gonna grab a drink of water real quick. She's a little bit parched. The worst insult. Oh, that's a good one. I'll take a little bit to think about that. Okay, I'm gonna do a 1/4 inch. I think that will hold up the best. Because jicama does get a little bit soft when you start to mix it with lime juice and other liquids. So we don't want to cut it too fine. Me too, Jim. Me too. I mean, I think that's called food blogger nowadays, but who knows? Gym versus food. I was thinking of maybe doing like a chopped thing. I don't know. So see how much time that saved me just by keeping it stacked and then slicing it all together? Call people eggplants. There are like a lot of secret little terms like that in the kitchen. But every kitchen is so different. I think the biggest insult to do to a chef is to not eat the food if they're trying to get you to taste something. It's like, what, you don't trust me that I'm gonna give you something delicious? That's racist. Yes, limping. I love jicama too. Haven't had it in probably like a year. Poison. So bad. That's for sure an insult. I might have overestimated how much jicama I need, because my bowl is pretty much full and I still have 2 more. I am making a jicama salad to go along with our tacos later. I thought that would be a really nice fresh accompaniment. After I make this, I'm gonna start rolling out the tortillas. Tristan wants to know all. You would sell leftovers on eBay. Is that a thing? Oh my god. Ah, that did not work as planned. This texture is like a pear, apple, / potato. Probably like with those flavors combined even. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. It's a little bit sweet. Okay, that can be the doggo snack. That's hilarious, Jim. Guys, did I overestimate my jicama or underestimate my bowl? That is the real question. I think I might need to do a little switcheroo here. Let's see if this is better. It might not be. Not really. You can just rinse that out. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one for now. Probably just wrap it up in some plastic wrap, and it might turn brown in the fridge. I'm not really sure.
Lime juice.
Yeah, I'm not done. What are you doing? So next thing going in is going to be our lime juice, and then this will hopefully start to marinate the jicama, and it'll shrink down a bit. Rev. That was 1.5 limes. Okay, I'm not going to put any cilantro in this, but I will have a garnish of cilantro on the side, just because someone here does not like eating it. So I'm not going to overpower their food today. I do care. So next thing going in are these little peppers. Super cute. And I'm just gonna cut along all the sides and then cut off the bottom ends, and then you should end up with like a nice clean, oop, my camera's up too high. A nice little clean seed bunch there. That way you won't get as many seeds in when you're slicing. Yeah, limping. I didn't know there was a sweet version. This is new to me. You would, Tristan. You would. Okay, refresh. They must be interrogated. When they get home, maybe. They're not here right now. Boom! There he is. He sees your Rev. He's like, nah, I'm good. I'm all good for now. Okay, we're just gonna slice these really thin. Same size as the jicama. That sounds so good, limping. I was thinking about adding citrus to it, but I made a salad yesterday with orange segments. So I didn't want to repeat myself. No, it's not the beard. It's not. He's a good eater. Did I get tired from making food? No, I wouldn't say I got tired from making food because I'm still doing that now. I just got tired of serving it to people that didn't appreciate it. The Papa. Just salt and lime. Yeah, that'd be good too, limping. Really good. I mean, it does take in almost any flavor that you put into it. I'm surprised, like, people don't use it a lot more. Alright, Jim. Thanks for chilling with us. Check back tomorrow or whenever for the rest of the stream. That way you can see how to make tortillas and such. Have your own Mexican feast one night. Do you want mango in it? But limping, don't kill me. But I think I want to put some mango into the salad for something sweet. Let's use this little knife here. I got 3 of these little guys for $5 the other day. I was like, what can I use them in? Rev. I know, the whole fam's in here. Tristan, it's already, like, we've already talked to him, and he just doesn't understand. It's the worst. I usually just like eat whatever fruit is on the pit, but I'll clean it up for you guys on stream. I won't go savage today. That can be an audience snack. Okay, now I want this diced pretty thin. So I'm just gonna go through, don't go through the skin. And then make your little cross sections through the mango flesh. And then you should be able, if you did it right, to peel it open like that. Fact, Tristan. To gloss teeth. Interesting. So now just take your spoon and just run it along the skin, and like all of your little mango chunks should just pop off. Especially if your mango's ripe. Might get a little messy, but that's okay. So next one. This is a good way to practice. That way you'll feel, if your knife goes through the mango skin, you'll be like, ouch. That hurt. Let's not do that again. So just be really gentle with it. Oh, jalapeno, so good. Huh? No, I used my jalapeno in the salsa verde. And surprisingly, it's not spicy, guys. Even though we used that whole thing with the seeds and everything. Do we still want carrot or we're good? Okay, I'm not gonna put carrot in this. It's getting too large and in charge. But we do need to add our salt. Looks like cheddar cheese, hey? American cheese. Let's start with about a tablespoon of salt, and then I'll toss this up and go from there. You have too many scares? From what, Rev? What's up? Let's see if I can not put this everywhere. Oh, scars. Yeah, Rev. I think I'm just like not scared anymore. It's just like, if I get burnt, I get burnt. If I cut myself, oh well. Why is cheese yellow in America? Honestly, that's a good question. Why is it colored yellow? Somebody Google that. Is there a bunch of lime juice? Okay, so there's not even a bunch of lime juice in the bottom, which means the jicama soaked that all in, which is great. But since we added the salt now, it should start to draw out more of the juices. That's why I'm making this earlier rather than last, so it has time to marinate all together. And last thing I'm gonna do is just try a piece. Mmm. That's tasty, guys. So fresh. Tristan's putting everything together. Elbrick, thank you for the cheer. Woohoo! Okay, this is gonna go into the fridge if there's room. And now we get to check our masa. For the next week, you know it. Leftovers are life. Let's check it out. Okay, so look how that's holding together now. And then another thing I read was that you're supposed to like slap it against your hand, and if it doesn't stick, then you're good to go. So like I can already tell that this is gonna form really nice tortillas. So we can start rolling. I'm just gonna re-wet this paper towel because it is getting a little bit dry. Yeah, kitchens and trucks. I like the combo, guys. I'm in. Keep this going. So I think you guys want me to roll out the tortillas like right in front of you. I'm just gonna clear off this space a little bit. I found a jicama piece. Yum. So, here is the tortilla press. This thing probably weighs a good 15 to 20 pounds. Complete cast iron. Mamacita, where you at? Put your hand up. And then the next thing we need is a Ziploc bag, and I'm just gonna cut the sides of it. And this is gonna line our tortilla press and help the tortillas from not sticking. Doing curls. Curls for the girls. Now I'm going to the gym later, guys. Later. Everyone wants brown walls? What? Or like crazy colors like red or something. Okay, so here is our liner for our tortilla press. Yes, Rev. That's so weird, Tristan. Okay, so that's all set up. But first, we have to roll these into golf ball sizes. And I'm just going by what this site said. And this should make about like a 4-inch tortilla. So the nice and small ones. And I guess I should get another paper towel just to keep the little balls from going dry as well. White just lets you show off all your other colors that you have. I love white. I don't know how smooth we want to make this. or if it's gonna like really matter when we go to roll it, but let's do something like that and see where we go from there. But it's always gonna be quicker to roll all the balls first and then press all the tortillas at the same time. You always wanna do the same step over and over. Ooh, a good winery outside of Bellingham. And then you guys could also use a rolling pin to roll out the tortillas. But this little press is only about $30 off of Amazon. And it came to my house within 2 days. And we should make 24 tortillas. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Yeah, I think breweries might be more popular in BC now than wineries. Like, wineries are almost just mainstream now. '20s historic. Cool. This is the labor-intensive part, guys, but I swear it'll pay off so much better than anything flour tortilla that you're gonna buy in the supermarket. But you might be able to find like a good Mexican market somewhere. And they usually carry corn tortillas. Maroon colored walls. Holy. So dark. Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Especially on the outside.
That's so crazy. Dracula castle. It's like a Disney movie. Yeah. See, now you guys are teaching me stuff while I teach you. It's perfect. Oh, actually, would you be able to please grab the flat griddle? I'm gonna do the tortillas on it. Was culinary expensive? How much was it per? $1,200 per semester, I think. And I had, so it was 2 years, so I had 4 semesters. So I mean, in terms of other schooling, not really. Because you do get job placement like pretty much right away if you really want it. Classes were long. Like we'd start at 7 in the morning and go until 3:30 or 4. And then I would still go and like work somewhere after that for part-time. So pretty long days, guys. Lots of naps involved, that's for sure. But I guess that got you ready for like the real world. Because most chefs work like 10 to 12 hours a day, right? Finn comes in. Deep fried squirrel. Is that what's for dinner, Finn? Gross. Squirrel tacos, yeah. Okay, let's see how many tortillas I've made so far. 23. Okay, this is gonna make way more than 24. I'm gonna start with the 24 and probably just cook the rest of this after the stream. But as long as we keep it covered, it's not gonna dry out. Nothing bad's gonna happen. I just wanna start pressing these ones that I have. Just gonna mash this back together. Keep that all happy. Okay, now I have to set up my little pressing station. I have some parchment sheets here that I'm going to use to separate the tortillas. And then this should probably be turned this way. And let's go. Let's do our first one. Close that up. Press it down. And then let the press do the rest of the work. Six to 8 months of basic. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, sweet. Look how well this worked, guys. It's like perfect. Not cracking at all. I'm stoked. I don't know if maybe I should make it like a little bit thinner. I'll try and see if the press will go down anymore. There are extensions. Yeah, that's true, Rev. Like, I'd love to take a baking course of some sort whenever I get free time. But like, see how they're just holding together? It's not falling apart at all, and I haven't even cooked it. This is fun. It's totally like playing with Play-Doh. It's true, Rev. Because who wants to work like 12 hours a day for $14 an hour? That's nuts. I did it for like pretty much the last 7 years. No, thank you. I need a break. And you know what, guys? I think I might start to multitask and also cook these as I make them. And I'm gonna just replace this with a griddle pan instead. So let's put that on medium heat. Maybe even medium low. Gonna get a little wipe on that. And then we're one step closer. I really don't think these will stick together. We'll see. It's true, Rev. I know you're not bashing me. We're just chatting. I am the prep, cook, and the chef. We have Whole Foods, Tristan. It's like definitely a West Coast staple. It's good. I think it's quite expensive though. You can get a lot of the same products for way less in the other markets we have. Yep, Rev. Yep, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'll have a taco, but I don't like chorizo. And I only sometimes eat cilantro.
And is it vegan?
Ah! It ran away. We'll just put that over there. I'm not gonna use it. We'll just make a new one. I love that you guys are just like watching me cook at home and you're already like, there's no way I could be a chef. To me, this is so relaxing. But I definitely have to say most chefs aren't in it for the money. Like, there's no way that you can be. They're doing that because they love that. And they do have a lot of heart. Just make dog food. Hey, I wonder if our grill is heated up yet. Feels just warm. I'll let it go for a couple more minutes. Maybe I'll even crush all of these tortillas. And then I can move on to the fish while these are cooking. I would say we're about half an hour out, guys, from me plating stuff up. Maybe even less. It won't take me long to fry up the chorizo in a pan, that's for sure. And then all of our condiments are already made. Do we have Panera bread? I think I might have saw one in Ontario. But it's definitely not popular here. I know that place is really popular in the States, hey? It's like a pizza and a salad place. Yuppie hipster. I just saw that. That was Rando Tristan, and that's my brother, actually. He lives in Edmonton still. That's where we were born. Hola! New Jersey, what? I still have to check out the East Coast. Yeah, the beard is home. Tristan's right. Okay, guys, one left. I crushed these. That didn't take very long. This press is amazing. It keeps the tortilla like completely consistent in thickness. And I'm not pressing that hard down on it. And they're definitely not sticking together, so pumped about that. Oh. Let's just keep that, because I might press out the other ones after. Bring these over here. What time is it? 5:36.
Cerveza, por favor.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna put our tortillas in after they're cooked, but I'm just gonna line it with a tea towel. And that should keep them all nice and warm. Let's just set that up on the other side. And see if this guy is warm. I don't know. Let's wait a couple minutes. You want all of this cooked? Okay. Chorizo is still going darker in color. That's awesome. We're sizzling a little bit longer. You just want to toast it up just a bit. Yeah, Tristan, you're stuck in the middle of us. Gotta grab that fish cutting board for our cod. Should we just do salt and pepper? And then flambe it with a little bit of tequila after? No, he didn't go to culinary school. So he went to school for aircraft structural repair. And then did heavy duty mechanic. Okay, perfect. Still have a little bowl here for the fish. And is it the CIA, Tristan? Let's see how this guy's doing. Not browning up too much. Maybe it'll puff up on the other side. Okay, I'll turn my cam down just so you can see how I'm processing the fish. So cod usually naturally splits down the center, so I'm just gonna follow that line. And then maybe let's trim up just these little tail end pieces, because those will burn before they even cook. And then kind of try to match the size to fit into the tortilla perfectly. And then you do want to like also cut your cod all the same size, that way it all cooks at the same rate. So these ones will cook a little bit quicker, but we can't help that. That's just how the tail pieces are. And these ones will be a little bit longer. But we'll just watch it. Make sure we pay attention. That looks good to me. I mean, as long as you can easily... Oh, the camera was down. As long as you can easily like put it into a taco form, I think you're good to go. So let's start with the rest of these. And no, this is not the hand that I've been touching the fish with. I'm being clean. Let's load our pan up with 3.
Those have more support. The bubble mechanism actually presses in like nearly
Let's do this other fillet. It's a little bit beat up. The beard. Ooh, this one's perfect. What? Arizona CIA. That's the place to be. I've never heard of that, Rev. Some salt, sugar, and lemon. I mean, I usually just do salt and lemon. I've never put sugar, though. That's interesting. Okay, these are going to be the last pieces. And this piece, we're going to keep that for later. Oh, God. And that is what we don't want in our seafood. So that's a wormy. You can find that in your fish sometimes. Some bottom feeders usually have it. Usually just in halibut, though. Yes, it is a little gross. That's why you should always pay attention to when you're prepping your food. This has been a day, guys. Or stuck in the kettle. That's why she's nuts. You hate Guy Fieri. So many people hate him. I've never really seen him cook, though, to be honest. I've only seen him eat food and say it's great every time. So I don't know what that means. If you want, you can put that in a Ziploc. Let's check these guys. Yeah, he has a ton of places in Vegas as well.
1 second for that, Tongs.
Okay, so this red pan is going to be for my fish. And then the other pan will be for the chorizo. I'm just gonna get the tequila down real quick. Everyone hates Guy Fieri. There's even like a festival where people dress up as Guy Fieri and they like all get together.
Which one you want?
Brutal. Just the cheap Blanco one. I think, no, it's the other one with the silver cap on the right.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the cheapest one.
Oh, it's not? I thought it
It's good
was.
sipping tequila.
Okay, well,
You can use it.
They can put
there's a
these in
seltzer
there.
back
No,
there.
what are you using?
I'm not gonna use a lot.
There's
that's
2
fine.
of them.
Okay, tequila. Revolution. The back of the bottle is super cool. It's like 2 guns. Joe's Farm Grill. Just a Guy Fieri beatdown.
Oh, throw that.
No, no, that's something else. Is that?
Huh?
Good job.
Yeah. It's fun.
Spiders now.
Okay, I'm just gonna season up the fish real quick. Take a shot. I gotta go to the gym after. I can't be crunk. Simple salt and pepper on the fish though, guys. We'll let the tacos speak for themselves. Phooey. Now we're cooking. Now we're getting steaming. Okay, let us get some vegetable oil in our pan for the fish. I always like to use grapeseed. It has a really high smoke point. Bush cans. Yeah, sea salt. A wine bottle? No, I don't know what was opened.
Totally missed it. It was like half hour ago. I think so.
Now we're cooking. Keep this tortilla train going. I have 2, 4. Let's see. I think I have about 12 left. So once I have like 6 left, then I'll start to fry the meats. There's so many sea salts. I'm using an Italian version one right now. Yeah, I did like a little salt tour on one of my first streams. I have probably close to 30 different types of salts. Pink salt's really good, the Himalayan kind. If you want to get really fancy, you can use Maldon, also known as pyramid salt, because that's how it looks out of the box. Let me see if I can find one. So it's like literally a little pyramid. But the way that it melts on your tongue is so nice. Like it's not a huge chunk, it's just hollow. It's great for finishing. And then where's the little thing on here? Oh yeah, I love the little like thing on the top of the box. It was like, by appointment of the Majesty, her queen. I was like, holy, I didn't think it was that fancy. It's just salt, guys. Do 4, see if it works. But I'm gonna slice up a couple of lime wedges right now for garnish while I'm waiting. Always staying busy. There's no wasted time. Why am I warming them? Well, I'm just trying to keep them warm under the towel. But I do have to like cook them first before we can eat them. They don't take long at all to cook on the flat top though. You could also do them in a pan. No problem.
No, they just, I was coming home from the beach and they just said alternating traffic.
Okay, there's our limeys.
Yeah, well, that was like, what, 3:30?
And then let's do a little cilantro garnish real quick.
I think that's so typical, right?
I'm just gonna do a rough chop on the cilantro. We don't have to do anything really fine chopped here. They are very work intensive, especially like having to knead it so much beforehand and then letting it rest. Respect to all those Mexican grandmas out there. But the flavor is so much better making them fresh, guys. Even if they don't look pretty, they're gonna taste fab. Yep. It's a chorizo. Okay, let's start these pans. Both the pans are on medium. I can usually tell they need to be flipped when they like stay together, I guess. Because right now they're a little bit flaky. A pastry enhancer? No, this was just straight masa. I know, like there's a lot of different Mexican variations out there. But it is such a simple food. That's what I love about it. Okay, let's get our chorizo in here. Fan's on.
More.
You're fine. Let's do half. Then we can save the other half for another time. The Rio Grande. Chorizo is already smelling delicious. Yeah, Americanized Mexican. That's pretty much all you'll find in Canada too. There's a couple of authentic places, but not enough. And maybe that's why I chose to make like tacos from scratch instead of trying to find good stuff. Oh yeah, Chinese food too. Like anyone thinks that they can make Chinese food. Nope. I'm just kind of breaking the chorizo up. That way it'll stay in nice small pieces. Smells amazing already. And then once the chorizo's almost done, that's when I'll put the fish in. So I don't like to cook fish and just let it sit there for like a good 5 minutes. I like it to be fresh out of the pan. I definitely thought there would be more fat coming out of the chorizo, but it doesn't look bad at all, guys. Holy smokes, $8 for a grilled cheese. You want Sam to come in the stream one day? We could make that happen. Easily. He's the one that taught me a lot of things of what I know. Sam cooked for 15 years in kitchens, guys. And then together we cooked for 5 years together. Until this year, we decided to change it up. All right, these are the last 4. Kind of squish those on. And these pans are clean. Easy peasy. Oh, there we go. Yum. Chorizo is pretty much done. Let's finish off these tortillas and then we'll start the fish. I am just going to turn this pan off and let that continue to cook from the heat that is already in the pan. That looks good to me. Maybe I'll just try a piece. That's delicious. You can actually taste the vinegar in there. Yeah. Okay, fan has to come up. And that is our hot fish pan, which is perfect. Just be careful. And I'll be right back in like a minute, guys. Just need a quick break. Oh, I just saw the follow, whoever that was. I don't want to miss that first. Patty from outer space, thank you. And Carrie Lee, I missed too. Thanks, everyone. Hope you're enjoying Taco Tuesday so far. running in. Smelling fishy. This pod looks beautiful though. Okay, so that is cooked. The Swedish chef, amazing. Okay, let's get some tequila in here. I just need to grab a pot holder. 'Cause this handle is hot. And you always want to make sure when you're flambeing that your pan is really nice and hot as well. You don't need that much. Let's see. There we go. And then that's going to cook off whatever alcohol flavor is there. So that didn't take very long. That is that, guys. Probably gonna finish with a squirt of lime. I was like, you're the same age as me, Tristan. Boom. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick plate up. And then obviously I'll finish cooking the rest of the stuff after stream. But it is already 6, so let's get this thing going. I'm gonna move the camera back over, so it might look a little bit backwards. Salads are out. Look how much juice the tomatoes gave off in that amount of time. Give these a stir. The first thing going in is going to be our little bit of cabbage. Do not overfill these because they usually tend to fall apart when you do that. And then we're going to put our protein in. Flakiest fish ever. So good. know the chorizo might be a little bit juicy. I'm gonna do this over the pan. Then let's do our pico de gallo with the fish taco. And our creamy salsa verde with the chorizo. And then just a touch of this on the side. There we go. I don't know if you can see that properly. The angle's kind of weird. There we go. I'm gonna bring it over here, guys. This is the greatest thing to look into for chat. Okay. I'm gonna do the chorizo one because this is like my favorite type. So the way that you should eat a taco is keep your pinky out, and that way the juices are not gonna run down your arm. But the tortillas are holding up, guys. It looks great. I'm going in. Yum. The chorizo has like a perfect amount of spice. Probably from the chili powder more than anything. And like just the touch of avocado and the salsa verde kind of rounds that out. And obviously the cabbage is just in there for a nice little crunch. I'll try the fish taco too. Just because I know you guys will be wondering. You want Sam to try it on stream? Sam, you need to try tacos on stream. They need a second opinion. They don't trust. Okay, so here's our fish one.
Oh, that was juicy.
See though? Pinky out. There ain't no juices. It's on point. I did good. See, like even with all these basic flavors, it's so tasty. Just putting the love into the food, guys. I know, right? Like, the whole thing is gone. One bite taco. Done. Pro tip, guys. I learned that from my Mexicans. If you want to check out where I learned all this stuff, the place is called Tres Carnales. I'll put it in chat. And this is an authentic taqueria that I helped open. And Rando has been here before. He knows. And it's actually like one of the top restaurants in Canada. I don't know if it still is, but it was when we opened it. Super, super fun place.
Top 10 last year.
All right, guys. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Let's see if I have any new followers. Nope. And I will be back tomorrow. Same time, as always. I know, I think all of you in here have already followed me so that you will get the notification when I go live, which is great. And we're doing a chicken tom kha gai soup tomorrow. So a Thai soup. Pretty simple. to do, and so I thought I would pair that with a creme brulee to go for dessert for Valentine's Day and see how that goes. Good night, sir. Hope to see you again. Oh, and also I've changed my schedule to Monday to Friday, so I won't be streaming on Sunday. But hope you all have a great night. Thank you for watching once again. It's always a blast chatting with you guys. And have a good one. Cook with Kate is out.